Morning to all our Sports Today family members. It's the double header weekend. The first double header today will be Lucknow Super Giants versus the Gujarat Titans, and you're also going to see Punjab Kings versus the Sunrisers Hyderabad today. Now, however, things are still not okay at the Chennai Super Kings because what we have seen yesterday was absolutely shambolic and an absolute disaster of what you could think about at this point in time. Because Chennai Super Kings were just restricted to 103 for 9, their lowest ever total at home. 5 times, for the first time in their history, Chennai Super Kings have lost 5 consecutive games. This is also the first time that they have lost 3 consecutive games at home. Fortress no more, batting no more, bowling no more, even fielding. CSK have the highest percentage of dropped catches, the proportion that is there in IPL 2025. Looking at the batting, now this is where MS Dhoni gave a statement after the post-match. Post-match, Mahendra Singh Dhoni came for the thing and he mentioned that if we want to bat very aggressively in the power play, we don't have the batters for it. He mentioned even at the toss, I guess we have a lot of people who can hit boundaries, but they cannot hit that many sixes. Now, that either is intended to ensure that Chennai Super Kings batters get motivated to hit a lot more, or Dhoni is just not confident with this batting lineup. So, in this way, MS Dhoni and Chennai Super Kings have a huge problem. Not helped by the fact that their own captain, a captain is supposed to lead from the front when you have to look at several aspects. You are just not playing MS Dhoni as a wicket keeper. You're just not playing MS Dhoni as a captain. You have to play MS Dhoni, the batter captain, and the batter wicketkeeper. As a batter, is MS Dhoni fulfilling everything? Many people have also questioned the motivation. Why did MS Dhoni want to play for 3 more years? His ideal time would have been either 2024 or 2023. He could have just said, yes, I'm now on level with Chennai Super Kings. A transition period takes a certain level of time to ensure that, yes, there is going to be pain, but there will be gain in the long term. That has not happened now. Whenever MS Dhoni decides to go, Chennai Super Kings' transition will be prolonged, and whatever results you want, maybe a 6th title or a 7th title, that will take a lot more time. So CSK are having huge problems. And now you are in that danger zone. I think there is no point of return for Chennai Super Kings, because with this batting lineup, how are they going to change? They may win 1 or 2 more games. They may win 2 consecutive. But then after that, they might still be found out. Found out at home, found out away. Now that is an issue CSK will have to address in a big, big way. Now, as far as other IPL news is concerned, Glenn Phillips has been ruled out of the IPL. Yes, he suffered a groin injury in the one game that he came on as a substitute. Glenn Phillips suffered a groin injury and has now been ruled out of the IPL. Anybody else, if you can say whether they will come, that is going to be very, very interesting. So yes, Glenn Phillips has been ruled out of the IPL for GT. Who will be the replacement, that we do not know. Chennai Super Kings haven't yet announced a replacement for Rituraj Gaikwad. So that is a big, big concern for both teams now. GT anyway, if Glenn Phillips was not starting, so that is why his situation is not going to be that problematic. But then yes, didn't get a chance in the IPL, came in the game, got a groin injury, and now he has to fly back home. So no Glenn Phillips for the Gujarat Titans at this stage. Now, as far as other cricketing news is concerned, whoa, I've just got a B in that sense. Other cricketing news that I'm looking at is cricket is now set to get 2 new rules. One, there will be a clock in test matches where change of overs will just be 60 seconds. 60 seconds will be the upper time limit. If you breach that, then you may have an over rate fine. That is one thing which is there in the cricket rules, which they are proposing in the ICC meeting in RRA. Second, 2 new balls. Maybe at this point in time, there will not be 2 new balls. Now in ODIs, what is happening is 25 overs. That is the way how it is. 2 new balls have been operated simultaneously at each end. So one will have 25 overs, the other will have 25 overs. The ICC is planning to scrap that. They are saying now maybe only 1 ball will be used. Discoloration, everything, and all those kind of things that will be discussed technically in the meeting in Harare. In the playing conditions, whatever it is now, 25-25, that is now going to be totally erased. Two new balls might soon be a thing of the past in ODI cricket. So that is one huge development that we are getting from the cricketing boards as far as what this is concerned. Now, in the IPL today, you've got GT versus LSG. It is a contest which proves to be very, very intimidating because GT are high on confidence, so are LSG. LSG have managed to pull off a win last time around, and so have GT. On the other hand, whoever wins this, they will cement their place in the top spot. SRH versus PBKS. Now, PBKS are riding high on confidence after their winners against Chennai Super Kings. SRH, on the other hand, are at the bottom of the table. If they win, they'll have a slight, if you look at, they'll have a slight hope in the remainder of the IPL campaign. But if they don't, then it is game over for them. Now, as far as the badminton and other sporting news are concerned, Badminton Asia Championships, Tanisha Crusto and Dhruv Kapila have been eliminated in the mixed doubles, and India's challenge, unfortunately, is petering out in a big way in the Badminton Asia Championships. In the freestyle chess tournament that is happening in Paris, Arjun has lost to Jan Nepomniachtchi in the first playoff round. Now, if he loses in the second, then he will have to fight for 7th and 8th. That is the only way we are looking at it. Whoever wins in the Pragnananda match against Richard Rappert, if whoever wins that, Arjun Erigaisi will face it if he loses today to Jan Nepomniachtchi. So problems galore for Indian chess now. After a great start, he had reached the quarterfinals. Now he has lost 2 consecutive games and things don't look good for him in freestyle chess. Although Gukesh, in an interview to Chess-Base India, has expressed what is plaguing him so far. You don't want to miss that interview, so do check that out on Sports Today soon. Now, that is the way we are looking at it. It is going to be LSG versus GT today at the Ekana, and you've got Sunrisers Hyderabad versus Punjab Kings. So that is the way we are looking at it today. So thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this morning wrap. Subscribe to Sports Today for all the latest news and analysis.